Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a little bit of a more creative video for you guys. I shot this back in March, so this is not recent, but it's just me and my practice and what I do as a show skater. It's a little bit different than when I was competing, but anyways, I hope it's interesting. It was really hard for me to edit this video. I really miss skating. I'm sure you guys can feel that. But anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. If you want me to do more skate with me videos, let me know. So let's get to it. So I first start off with a little warm up, just warming up each and every part of my body, just so I'm not so stiff and I'm just ready for other kinds of more hard movements. So I first start with my neck, then I go to my shoulders, then I do my upper body. I actually have a warm-up video where I show exactly what I do, so check that out. And yeah, I just try to get every part of my body to just kind of become more flexible, more warm, more mobilized. I do my hips. I just kind of work from the top to the bottom, basically. And yeah, I just cannot imagine starting skating practice without a warm-up. I don't know how some people do that. I just feel kind of guilty if I don't do it, and I feel like maybe I might risk an injury. So yeah, even if I'm running late or whatever, I always warm up before. Even if it's very short, I just have to do something just to get my body ready. And what's really important for me is that I get my ankles moving and just really warmed up. I also make sure that my back is warmed up because I have a tendency to pull my upper back muscles for some reason. I have no idea, but it just happens in the most random movements and it kind of lasts all day. Sometimes I even have a hard time to breathe in and then it goes away the next day. So yeah, I just try to warm those parts of my body up really good. And then I'll do some very light jumping just to get the feeling into my body. Sometimes I have a little pain in my shins from jumping, so if I don't warm up, it's just gonna hurt more. And that's also a reason why I don't run, or I really try to avoid running, jogging. I really don't like jogging or running either, so that's a plus for me. And then I do some bigger jumps from my quads just to get a more powerful feeling. And then I'll just ponder, just think, walk around for a bit, basically just chilling. I have no idea why I do this, I guess to catch my breath and just not totally stop moving. But yeah, I'm just gonna walk around, think about my life and the meaning of it. And then I'll get ready to do some rotations. I usually just go straight to the double, but when I was competing, I really was strict in just doing singles, then doubles, then triples off ice. But since I'm not jumping anymore so much, I just go straight to the double. Then I do my waltz jump prep. This really helps me get the feeling of the axle. And then once I feel warm, I start stretching. This is really just a quick stretch. I don't do any long stretching before any practice. I just think it doesn't make sense because you're anyways going to be using your muscles, shortening them, and yeah. So I just warm it up just so that my body is just kind of ready for the movements. I kind of like to think of it, if you're not flexible, you can just get more injured. So I'm just doing this to just prevent injuries basically. And yeah, so I just don't spend too much time in the positions. I just do the ones that are super easy and just go through them quickly. And I've said that a million times, but you get what I mean. And then I'll do some ab exercises just to warm up the core and just make sure that it's ready for the training. Then I'll do some leg raises, just do some one-legged dogs. And some other leg raises just to warm my hips up. Nothing special, nothing pretty, just warming up. A few more stretches. And then when I'm done with my warm-up, I like to practice on some fun stuff. So here I am doing an aerial, and then I'll do a handstand, which wasn't really good on this day, but yeah, it just counts that I practiced on it. And then after my warm-up, I go and put on my skates. I really like thin tights in my skates. I don't like a thick sock, it just feels weird. There was a time in the past where I wore no socks and actually it felt quite comfortable, but it did feel kind of slimy and I just don't like this feeling. So yeah, thin socks must have for me. Then I just put some bunga pads on. I have a lot of problems with the front of my foot for some reason. I get a lot of like inflammation there if I don't have any padding, and unfortunately graph skates just don't have a very padded tongue. They used to, when they used to have a sponge there, and that was nice. So now I just add like an extra sponge that I just bought at some random store, and it works perfect and I don't have that pain anymore when I do this. I used to just wear it when I had the pain, but then I decided I'm just gonna wear it all the time just to prevent this pain in general. And yeah, it's been working quite great. And yeah, that's all I do to protect my feet. I have a lot of bumps everywhere from the skates. I have a lot of calluses, so those are kind of protecting my feet already. And yeah, I just kind of tie my skates quite loose. And then at the top, around my ankle, I tie them quite tight. It's just how I like it. I like a lot of stability around my ankle. And yeah, that's just my personal preference. Let me know how you guys like to tie your skates. It would really interest me. I'm quite curious how it is with other people. And yeah, that's that. And then I step on the ice. I start off with some warm-ups, just some simple skating, just to warm up and just kind of get my feet under me, or how do you say that? Get my body under my feet, whatever. You know what I mean. Sometimes I lose the English phrases because I've been living too long in Europe. And yeah, so yeah, I just kind of get used to my edges, just really feel the ice. I don't like to jump without warming up. I think warming up is really important, even if it is just for 5 minutes. Usually I do 5 to 10 minutes, and then I will come back to skating skills at the end of the practice if I still have time. I think it's really, really essential to work on your skating skills, and I think that just gives you an extra edge as a skater. I think it makes you more confident, and I think it's more fun. And yeah, then I start doing my jumps, so just doing all my doubles. I'm just gonna show a few of them here, but I still do all of my doubles. I still try some of my triples, but I'm not gonna show them today. I'll try to show them in the next video. I still do my double axel, even though it scares me like crazy because I have fallen really bad on it. Even though at some point in my life I had a really good double axel, which I was super confident about. And yeah, but I still like to try it, even if I am scared of it. I still like to challenge myself, and it still feels really great when I can do those jumps, because I do enjoy it, even if they scare me. I still enjoy jumping. And yeah, I was trying to show a double loop combo here, which I can do pretty good, but once the camera's on me, I kind of chickened out. So yeah, just showing you guys that the practice is also filled with mistakes. And yeah, it's not always perfect. Some days you just do so many good jumps, your body is like on point, and some days you try to do the same thing and you're like not doing the same thing. And you're like, what the heck? So yeah, just showing that. And then after that, I go and do all of my spins. So I just do my basic spins that I show usually in shows and ones that are my favorite. So I start off with the flying camel combo. And then I'll do my normal combo spin. I'm really trying to work on new entrances and new endings and just kind of trying to play around with things, just trying to take my creative side to the maximum. And then after I do all of my good spins, I try to work on my not so good spins, which would be my Biellmann, for example. I'm still struggling with it, but every day I'm still trying to do my best. So here's hoping that one day I can get it to be a good Biellmann. So yeah, here's my layback, which I really love doing laybacks. And then after that, I'll work on all of my tricks. So usually I will work on my spirals first because my body's quite warm at that point after I've jumped and spinned. And I just feel like it's much harder at the end. If you start doing it, your butt's just gonna hurt. So I try to do this first. And yeah, you can see I was trying to work with a new ending. And yeah, I really suck at spread eagles, but yeah, still keep trying my best. And I'll try some other kind of tricks besides my spirals. I'm really into sliding and hydroblading right now. And yeah, again, you can see I'm trying stuff and it just ain't going well. Actually, I just noticed that I didn't add any split jumps here. I usually do that before I do spirals, which I just remembered. Yeah, I'll try to include some split jumps next time if I do another skate with me. And yeah, then I try to do some tricks that I'm really not good at, but I still do them because I love it. So yeah, guys, I hope you like this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!